All right, what's up, guys? We have Wild Card, just the hits edition. Just came out. Every box hit has a comics card. Look for True 101 Comics Silver Age cards. It's only a 43-player checklist. There are some pretty cool dual autographs in here. It doesn't say how many autographs per box there are. It says scan the QR code for the full checklist, and it brings you to the website, and there's no checklist. But it is a pretty sick checklist, the players that they have. The problem is, it says it's a 43-player checklist, and I only count like 28 different players. So I don't know if they have 15 more guys that are, you know, they don't advertise or do whatever, which is a little annoying because, you know, if you have a 43-player checklist, you know what the 43 players are. Put the names out. I mean, you know, it's pretty simple. All right, so anyway, this is number 1. Joey Masorius has any single Skeens cards. He also took the Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson duel. Mark Fellows has the Jackson Holiday single cards. Brian Keeling has the Bazana. And Steve Calhoun took the Skeens Jackson Holiday duel if we happen to hit that. Now, for instance, if we hit 2 Skeens cards in this break, the lower number 1 would go to the person that takes it, unless he wants the higher number 1 or autograph. You know what I mean? Everybody's guaranteed a hit. So, per spot. So we're all guaranteed 1 card per spot for sure. Okay? And, all right. All right, I saw your message there, Brian. Sorry, I'll respond later. All right, let's see how we do. The Metalix Baseball Wildcard Metalix was really good. And I'm hoping this is going to be the same. This is, I think, more like the Dynamite. But let's see how we do. Oh, and by the way, I got this up too. Only 1 spot's been taken. There's 6 encased cards per box. It is also a small checklist. I think like 60 people, I want to say. And there's some pretty good names in here. There's 4 autographs that are encased. And it's $25 a spot too, and you're guaranteed an autograph. The 2 extra cards will go to 1 other person in the break as well. So 1 person's going to get an autograph and the 2 base cards, and the other 3 are going to get the autograph card. They are encased. I think that's a pretty good product. Only 1 spot's been taken, but it's up there if you want to take a look at the checklist, and if you're interested, jump in on that Stratos football. All right, good luck, guys. And the first hit is Chase Burns, and that is the 15, number 1 pick of the draft for the Reds. So that's a good start. Chase Burns, he is on the 20-some player, whatever, 28 players that I have the checklist for. All right, so Chase Burns first. Oh, there you go. Jackson Holiday. Mark Fellows. That's 3 of 30 for Jackson Holiday. That's like a disco ball Holiday. There you go. Congratulations, Mark. You got one. Oh, these are really packed tight. Hagen Smith, Chicago White Sox pitcher, and that is a comics, 15 of 25.
Let me know the numbers now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
15 of 25, Hagen Smith. And there's Ethan Holiday. Nice. We got both the Holiday brothers. Ethan's 1 of 3. All right, we're going to start off with a big duel. I do have this in the baseball pick your team. Only about 10 teams were taken. And another Hagen Smith. What does that say? Grooven. That's a Grooven, 25 of 25. All right, so Mark got the Jackson Holiday. So he'll be out of the random. So that's 3 of 30. All right, so congratulations, Mark. The other 4 will get randomed off. We got Chase Burns, who's top pick in the draft. That is the 15. Then we got the Hagen Smith. Bang. AC. What does AC stand for? Comics? And Ethan Holiday, very nice hit. That's 1 of 3. That's like a mojo. And then we got the Hagen Smith Grooven to 25. All right, so I did put another box of this on the Facebook page right now. It's 25 bucks a spot. You can pick a player. You're guaranteed a hit, and we'll go from there, I guess. All right, we're going to roll the dice. We got 5. So we're going to randomize these 4 names 5 times. All right, Ethan Holiday goes to spot 1. So Joey, you got the Ethan Holiday to 3, and you got the Hagen Smith Grooven. Sorry. Brian, you got the Hagen Smith Comics, and Steve Calhoun, you got the let me print this out and I'll go over this one more time. All right, this is a much easier format. Pick a player than the random division we did with the whatever, that Leaf Collective. So I do have a pick a player for Stratus football. If you want a personal box, I could do that as well. I do have a pick a player for Leaf Collective hobby box right now, and I have another pick a player for the wild card again, number 2. So Joey, you got the Ethan Holiday. That's a pretty cool card. 1 of 3. He's 6'4", 198. That's a little brother. Joey, your second card was the Grooven. Hagen Smith is really a good prospect for the White Sox. They have a couple of good young lefties. Hagen Smith. That is the 25. Mark, of course, you picked Jackson Holiday. You got this nice Jackson Holiday disco. 3 of 30. He's smaller than Ethan. He's only 6 foot, 185. Isn't that crazy? His younger brother is 4 inches taller. Brian, you got the Hagen Smith comics. There is one of these per box, I guess. 16 of 25. And Steve Calhoun, you got the top pick in the draft, Chase Burns to 15. All right, ton of stuff going right now. Stratus football, wild card, Illumination baseball. Select baseball RTT is down to 3 teams. There's a baseball pick your team up that's got about 10 teams taken. Football pick your team is more than halfway. Live Golf is still sitting out there. That's the last box of Live Golf we have. And what else? And then, of course, on the website, we have Topps Inception Football, Topps Tribute Baseball, and Select Baseball. And if you use that promo code SELECTBB20, you can get 20% off Select Baseball. All right, I'm playing softball in the morning. I have like a doubleheader, like a charity event. I'll be done by around 12 or 1 maybe. I will run the break credit at normal time, and I'll catch up in the afternoon when I get home. All right, if anything else, if one of these football breaks or another Illumination goes, I'll come back and do that. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, appreciate it, guys. Thank you.